We're live. What's going on?
Nothing. I'm just
Oh,
wondering why you have so much wood in your face.
it stopped. Did you see that? Didn't make it all the way through.
I saw it. Just ended at the
Oh,
wash.
oh,
It made it all the way through. You're not kidding anybody.
come on. You can do it.
In the words of a great American, don't be a bitch.
It's fun flex.
It flexes in hammer mode.
Hey, this thing's in hammer mode. It's the last time I used it. Installing a safe.
In its bunghole.
Ha.
Go ahead.
Pretty fast.
That's a Snoop quote. It is a Snoop quote. What's up, Juan? Owen, Paul W, Stephen B. Hope you're all doing well. Paul W, he did not retire. He's just
What's
flaky.
going on? Yeah. Who else here? We got Owen.
He's got a little in his beard though. Just
thought he retired from live.
Can you show the people your face? Oh, you had to take it
out.
No.
I've got a sensor for that.
The wood splooge out of your face. Oh, board split.
Board split.
Invalid.
Hey, the board split.
Test is invalid. I blame the coochie.
What's going on, everybody? We're just up to no good here. We got the flex. This is the one with the turbo mode. I've got the battery cooking in the freezer. Should I go get it? It's been in there for about 5 hours.
Yeah, it should be nice and cold by now.
All right.
What I can
go get it.
Don't use the impact driver when it's cold. It might break the anvil off.
All right. Sounds like a challenge. I'll be right back.
Okay. As a matter of fact, I actually see no difference right now between that piece of wood and Cooch normally. Be careful with that drill so don't break his wrist. I cannot, you know what? I cannot get over how many dudes will tell me that they're afraid a drill is going to break their wrist. Never had it happen to me. I've never had it come close to happening to me. But yeah, I get it a lot. It's going to break my wrist. Souls is in tears just being with Cooch. Nah. Oh, he had it in a little Ziploc freezer bag. We can't hear you either, stupid. What? No way. I'm going to break my wrist. What's up, Juan?
Did you say you couldn't hear me?
No, I said I could not hear you, and then I called you names.
Oh, well, then that means that this is the Bluetooth that's working right now, not the phone.
Oh.
In my ear.
Yeah, we couldn't hear you.
Does it sound clear?
What's up, friend? Yeah, it sounds fine. Let's go.
Oh, crap. This thing's cold, man. It's cold to hold in my hand. This is the battery that we took apart.
It makes your willy grow.
And we put the wires in.
Yes.
So we should check the voltage so we can see what the voltage is when this thing is freezing cold. Versus as we warm it up, we can also monitor the voltage real time.
All right.
Let's do that. I got to make a...
Actually had a commenter say that he broke his wrist with a cordless drill.
Oh, really?
Did you ask him how limp his wrist was? I know I would.
I'm going to see if I can make a stand for this real quick so we can see.
On my head as it corkscrewed? Was it cordless or corded?
I'm surprised that actually worked. I'm more surprised that worked than you are.
I'll be honest with you. Anytime you make a suggestion as to something that might work, I've always been surprised when it does.
All right, let's see what we got. I agree. Actually, we're actually gonna Wago this son of a gun in here. Hang on. Ha!
All right.
I like how I chose to say the G word instead of bitch. Like that's any better on YouTube.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's not any better.
Oh. All right, we got 24.7 volts on this battery that just came out of the freezer after 5 hours.
Perfect. Perfect.
Okay. I think I'm actually going to take some Wagos, and I've actually got them here. I'm actually prepared, which is really strange. And we're going to take some Wagos and monitor this real time.
Okay. Will we be able to see it?
Yeah. I'm gonna make it so you can see. You might not be able to see everything, but you can be able to see the voltage drop.
Mr. Robert Walton, how are you this evening?
We're gonna plug that in there.
I learned how to drill holes just like the natural way. My dad handed me a drill, and the first time one bucked me, he's like, "Hold your tools like a man." I was like, "All right."
Here's something you won't see on any other channel, and that would be this multimeter here. I've got it plugged into the flex drill, and you can see the voltage drop as I pull the trigger. Drops down to 20. Now, I
Don't warm it up. Put it under heavy load. I want to see.
Do you hear how slow it is? Listen.
Do you have the turbo in?
Yeah, it's on high. Watch this. Watch this. This is a warm battery.
Yeah.
Listen to it.
So what you're
That's
telling
a big difference.
So what what's up, Budsville? What you're telling me is that cold has an effect on the flex batteries.
Yeah. Apparently it does. Let's see just how bad it is. You can hear the difference. That's crazy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's not waste any time. Let's just go straight for broke, and we're gonna get this 2x4 off of here, and I'm gonna attach the 4x4.
Let's do it.
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Budsville, we're all happy to have such great tech at our disposal. Now, as long as you could get somebody that could do it right, instead of coach.
And we're gonna take this 4x4 and we're gonna mount it this way. That way you guys can watch if you're into that. Some people are into watching. We're not gonna judge.
Juan's really into watching.
Oh, okay. Well, if you're into watching, this is the place for you.
Hey, you should brace that with your foot.
That's fine. Hang on. I see the error of my waist. We're going to back the camera up, but I don't want to hit the fastener with the bit.
Your wood's got a lot of lines and cracks.
There we go.
Yeah, Renegade, you know Juan likes to watch. He was over at your live stream earlier watching you. I was there. I just didn't make any comments.
He was in the corner.
That's me in the corner.
Trying to.
Hey, you might want to run too.
Hey, it should be fine. I want to make sure you guys can get a good view.
Oh, not sure how I.
Or should we go? Should we go more angled like this? That might get you a better.
No, we want to see the top and the bottom.
Yeah, I think I should lower it and then go at an angle, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
That's a little bit too close to the wood. Look at that. He's using his Ryobi socket adapter or his bit adapter there. It seems only fitting.
Well, we're a homeowner now, man. We have to get rid of all of our tools, and we bought a house that's fully fixed up.
Can I just point out that somebody If you really notice that screw actually pulled the wood in, it's the damnedest thing.
Just the damnedest thing how that works. We're gonna make sure you guys got a good view. Don't worry.
Oh, Jeremy, I get it all the time, dude. Dudes that tell me they're on the job every day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Yet middle of the afternoon, they're watching YouTube. Budsville, yeah, everybody's surprised Ryobi still exists, but a lot of wives and homeowners are out there. The Ryobi bit is not broken. Give Cooch a minute; he'll break it. I promise you.
Can you see it says 24.5 there? No.
No, I mean it turned to the side.
It did. As soon as I asked you, it moved. It was like, oh.
You know what? If you were daring, you could just run like a screw in the end grain of that wood that's sticking out.
Yeah.
And then hang your voltmeter on there so that we could watch both at the same time.
Hang on. I got an idea. Maybe if I was daring, I could hang something on a screw, and then you guys could watch them both at the same time. Just an idea.
Okay. Hey, that's a great idea.
I think so. I think I'm just going to suck it into the, well, okay. I'm not going to finish that sentence.
He really brings you into the action. You can't see any of it, but you know it's there. The ugly baby poop green. Mm-hmm.
Okay, there we go. About to duct tape this mofo.
Just so you know, Juan, Kansas Tools only sponsors Tactics Only Fans. We're his only follower.
Only follower on my OnlyFans.
Yep. That's why it's only fan for you.
Look, this is what I got invented.
Well, that took a turn fast. Now he's sucking. Look at this. He's duck. What's up, Joshua Wilson? Kansas Tools.
Can you see that? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's some glare, but we're good.
Very nice. All right. Here we go. We still have, it still sounds slow as ever. This is what a regular battery sounds like that's not cold.
There's only...
We're getting 19.8 volts drop.
All right.
Here we go.
This the cold one? Now watch it as it gets further in. It should drop even further. I
don't really want to break my impact tonight, but you can see that's just not happening.
Really?
Let's go with a stacked battery.
I say
see the difference. Hey, remember when I said you're gonna have a good view?
No, I couldn't hear you.
Yeah. That's a huge difference, man. This is with a stacked warm battery.
It's funny how it stayed at 23 that whole time.
This is with a cold battery in the freezer for 5 hours.
Kansas Tools says he's going to get some hearing protection, which means he's shoving his boyfriend's condoms in his ear.
That checks out, actually.
While his boyfriend is in it.
Yeah. That aligns with what he says in the text chat there. I think it shut off.
It did. But it shut down. It shut off when it was down to 15 volts. It shut off.
Yeah.
I used
The drill was. I let go of the drill when I saw the multimeter stop. The drill never stopped. It is getting pretty warm though.
Yeah, how's the battery doing?
Battery's still cold, man. It still has the same voltage drop as it did. Pulling the trigger.
He left it in the freezer for 5
Oh,
hours.
hey. Actually, the button does no longer work. The test button. Oh, there we go. I got you. You saw me push it 100 times, so you could hear it.
Yeah, you just need
It
to
finally turned
it
on.
the right way to turn it on.
Did you see how I had to push that button 100 times? Look.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of us just do it right the first time, but hey,
there you go.
You don't have the experience. So it probably is a Chevron thing. I saw somebody recommending Skill over DeWalt today, and I was like, to hell.
Let's see a 6 in action.
A bold move, Cotton.
This is a warm 6.
That was so he shut himself off. Budsville, I wouldn't want a drill that turns scrap in cold weather. That was exactly the point of my live stream here this past Sunday, where I showed that Flex doesn't perform very well in the cold, and then it broke.
Here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
That's fast.
That's so much better. That is so much better. It's too bad you didn't try another battery in the freezer.
I didn't want to break my other batteries, and this one had the voltage on it. You can see it sweating now. This one is already hooked up for mischief.
Prepare for maximum leakage.
What's the number? This is FX 0111, and it's supposed to be a 121 or something.
I think it's 111 and 112. If I don't,
whatever it is, this is probably going to anger the battery. Let's check out the M18.
All right.
Hang on.
We can't see the voltage on the M18, but 1123. I'll be honest with you. I called Flex, and they were like, because they're going to replace my impact driver. They did not want to comment on the video I have coming out, kind of exposing them a little bit.
Dang. But, well, this video kind of exposes them too, I guess.
Yeah. But they did not want to return the battery unless it was leaking. I'm like, okay, no problem.
Oh, crap. I wasn't paying attention. I didn't grab the T30. There we go.
Milwaukee, DeWalt. Actually, DeWalt worked the best in the cold. That's a surprise a little bit. Is it me, or is there some irony in me cleaning toilets while I listen to this stream? Talking shit. It's all the same.
Yeah.
The guy sounded embarrassed when you called. Well, that's only because you told him you were naked.
Here comes the M18 Gen 4 6-amp Forge.
Oh no, I don't feel like cheating anybody. All right, let's go.
All right, here we go.
You put the oh, the M18 seemed screaming fast.
Let's run the Flex right next to it.
Like I didn't see any Milwaukee beat the 900 impact wrench. I used a drill beat it.
Here comes the Flex. I don't know, man.
That's pretty close.
It's pretty close. The Flex really is impressive, man. It's a big battery, though. Yeah,
right up until the point where you break it.
Yeah, there is that.
My bad.
Let's back this up a little bit, and we'll run some.
The smoothest straight. I'll be honest with you. Once you get the Metabo triple hammer, kind of difficult to use other impact drivers because it feels so good.
I will agree to that. You ready? Here we go.
All right.
That's a little bit too wobbly for running a really large really large. That could be a live mishap.
We're all for it.
That's better.
Pick this up a little bit. That's what she said.
Here we go.
Hey, look at that. He had a liver spot on the back of his hand.
It's pretty crazy. That's gone. Ha!
Yeah.
He looks surprised.
Yeah, and a little stupid. It's just amazing.
Let me switch it around and we'll get the Milwaukee on it and see if the Milwaukee can go any faster than that.
Glory hole. I hate to tell you, Kansas, but for you, any of those that we're seeing right now could be a glory hole. And you'd have plenty of room to spare.
Plenty of room to spare.
And I'm talking about on the edges, not deep.
You'd have to hit the sides just to get some sensation. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah.
Do a helicopter in there?
I'm just saying, dude doesn't even have to pull down his pants to take a leak. All he has to do is poke his pecker through the threads in his jeans.
Here we go.
I'm
going to do my best to try to miss these. We're in Speed 2, drill mode. The other one was in turbo mode, drill mode. Here we go. Speed 2. Here we go.
Go. It certainly wasn't faster.
No, dude, it's hard to beat the flex, man.
Hey, throw that cold battery on the flex and see how it does.
Throw the what?
Cold battery on the flex.
Why don't I do one better? Why don't I throw the cold battery on the Milwaukee?
Okay.
So we're going to put a flex battery on the Milwaukee.
Budsville, I hate to tell you this, I don't really give a shit about any tool brand. I kind of like them all except the Makita, and that's because I'm straight.
This should be it. If you're looking for an adapter, go to the battery adapter store on Etsy. Okay. This dude's constantly perfecting these. Let's see how it does.
All right. I want to see this. Let's go.
Actually really worried about my Milwaukee here.
Hurry up, peckerhead.
Hang on. Wait, this is not the proper. This must be the DeWalt one. Let me get the Milwaukee one.
So what you're saying is don't use that one. Gotcha.
Yeah, don't use this one. Hang on.
You're very informative.
Crap, dude! I thought that was the Milwaukee one the whole time. I might not have it.
That's what you sound like.
Well, I'm far away. Oh, man.
Ford's battery was 179 today.
Okay, scratch that. I don't have the adapter.
Okay. I guess just run the flex then.
Yeah, that's what we'll do.
Run the flex with the flex battery. That's it.
Cold.
Someone get Tactics, the big red DCK. He's had every other DCK. Might as well have a big red one.
I think we should switch out this 4x4 with a new one.
The batteries are more expensive than drills. Something it's not. That's once they've got you in the line, they know you're stuck. The hand tools are great, yeah. I guess it's worth it as long as they don't blow. They don't blow up. Snap-on does not make great power tools. Some of most of their hand tools are great. Is content here? I mean, content creator Dave here. I don't know. I don't know if
We got 19.8 on the voltage drop when you pull the trigger on the flex, because we plugged in the multimeter to the battery in case you guys missed it.
he's probably working on a song right now, if I'm not mistaken. If Tactics only had a lapel mic, he could use. He tried to use it, but he couldn't get it to work.
It won't. I've got a Bluetooth headset in right now, and it's not connecting. It won't respond. StreamYard kind of sucks with things like that. It might work in YouTube. Here we go. Turbo mode is
you
on.
Have a skill drill to test? Oh, Jesus.
That's terrible, dude. What was the
Yeah,
voltage
really
drop?
struggled. We
What was the
couldn't see
voltage drop?
voltage. We couldn't see it because the content creator we're currently viewing is really bad at camera angles.
That's fair. Let's see if we can get a.
Thought you were the only one that noticed it. No, Ren, you're not the only one.
Okay, here we go. You ready?
A lot of messages.
Can you see the?
Go ahead. 22, 17, 16, 14. It got down to 14.
Let's see what the.
That good at Mike plays. He
go with the 3.5 stacked on it. See the difference.
Let's go with the 3.5 stacked. A few drills, smoke. Yeah, Craftsman's okay. It's not great.
Here we go. Holy crap. Hang on. It started to twist the drill.
Craftsman is definitely not great. What's that?
Let me try again.
Okay.
The drill kicked and hit the camera.
Oh.
Here we go. You ready?
Yeah, let's do it. Didn't even move. 23.
Oh, really? Stayed at 23?
Yeah. So what we have learned here is that the drill actually has less voltage drop than the impact driver under load.
No, this was 14. This battery wasn't hooked up.
Right.
You were looking at yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's do it then.
Yeah.
Hey, Ren, I think it was your liver you said you were having. I'm hoping you're okay, buddy. I like my gas-powered weed whacker. I have never had a Craftsman weed whacker, period.
Let's run this.
Compare it to.
Let's run this and see the voltage drop on this bit.
Is that the,
more flex
the 2.5? All right, let's do it.
Yeah.
That's your wrist that we're looking at. We're glad you could show us. That's his whacking wrist. There you go. Now we see it. All right, let's go.
Here we go. That's why you're here, buddy.
All right, 5-0 shuffle.
That's it.
I don't think
that's all she's got.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Ron.
That
I use earbuds with my mic. Yeah, it makes sense. Have we discovered why some of us like to use a clamping wood station yet?
No.
Or workstation? Okay.
No, we have not.
Just curious, but not bi-curious like you.
Yeah.
This is my job
right.
is to be here and bust balls. That's all I'm good at.
No one can bust them quite like you.
Well, you do
You're
too,
good
but
at-
it normally leaves a little something in your mouth and beard.
Well, you're good at busting men's balls. Is all I know. Bastard beat me to the punchline.
I'm smarter than you. Even diminished, I'm smarter than you. String trimmer today with quick lock. Pulse up. No. Some of these
Let's
are getting
do this.
ridiculous.
We're gonna cut
throwing two
this.
batteries on a tool. Stupid.
To get it out of my way.
Yep. I don't know.
We're gonna use this 12-volt jigsaw.
Yes, he did. He did hit himself in the head with the clamping workstation. My wife prefers it when I don't have gas. It's kind of a complicated relationship.
In a bind, man. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Let's see what it does without a bind. I like this jigsaw.
Yep.
Not as fast as the flex, but man, for jigsaws, I just need something. Or get the cut done. You know, it doesn't have to be the fastest.
Sure.
All right. Let's look at these tools. After I've quickly pick up here.
Throw it outside.
Oh,
Paul said your mic is too close. Move it 5 feet back. Probably because he couldn't hear you. It's all right.
Hang on.
You enjoy the squealing in your ears? Is that because he's giving you that tender reach around?
It's a special technique. It's called the...
Hey, we've all seen Deliverance. We know how you get down.
Okay, just checking. Oh man, we got stuff everywhere here. Do I have? I thought I had a blower. Man, I've got a flex blower somewhere. I don't know where it is.
Below your nose. Sometimes it's just too easy.
Yeah. Oh, I see it. I see it. I see it.
Kind of like him on a corner.
Okay.
He is the job site blower. I guess I wasn't paying enough. Maybe somebody just paid more.
Man, that made a mess in here.
What not to do? The sounds have me crazy. Yeah, his mic is awful tonight. He knows his mic is awful tonight, but he doesn't.
No, I didn't know that. You didn't tell me that.
I mean, I may have mentioned it to you several times.
You said the mic was okay.
Let's poll the audience. Have I mentioned the microphone to him a couple of times already?
A couple of times when I was far away from it. But when we first started, before we jumped on, you're like, it sounds fine.
Yes, it sounds fine when it's like still and nothing's going on. But as soon as you grab something and go, whoa, it sounds like you with your boyfriend.
You heard that the other day, did you? All right.
Yeah.
I told him to keep it down.
Jeremy, give me her number, please. My ex-wife is always looking for a new guy. His ex-wife's cheap too. Quarter of the time.
Like a good screamer.
That's why we watch you, sir.
Let me switch these camera to the back.
back the camera up 5 feet as opposed to the mic?
Yeah.
The further the camera gets away from his face, the better.
This video's coming out pretty soon, but I'll give you guys a sneak peek on what we got. And I actually think I'm going to put this back in the phone stand here.
People just come here to lose a battle of wits to a guy with Alzheimer's. It's that bad.
I just broke my camera stand.
You just need to get her a beater car. Actually, your ex-wife is so stupid, I could buy her a Hot Wheels.
This is actually a really nice thing that Klein has made here with the hollow nut driver. It's actually got magnets built in it too. So it's got 9/16 and 7/16.
I can't pronounce that one.
What? Oh.
Now explain why you got it wrong about the forged strippers.
Yeah, we're going to get into that here in a second.
That's easy. He thought they were outside of the plant and that they were just dancing on the light pole. He didn't know he was supposed to pay them. It was very rough. Beat his ass. And the worst part is they were all men. Is that the 11-in-1, by the way? Paul wants to know.
No. Wait, is it? They call it the multi-nut.
I used to be able to do that when I was a kid, but now just one time is enough.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
It's got a 5/16 and a 3/8 that also goes in here, but it's just going to get in your way. You don't need a 5/16, you don't need a 3/8 on a bulky tool like this, because the majority of what you're going to be driving, if you're driving a 5/16, it's not going to be with a hand tool. It's just that simple. And a 3/8 is the same way. You're going to use a 3/8. There's really nothing in the electrical trade that would be 3/8 that you wouldn't be using a drill for. So this is like perfect because you get 9/16 and 7/16, and it's hollow for all thread. Another trick with all thread is if you got like a hacksaw or something and you cut it a certain length, you can slide the all thread all the way down this and then snap it off. As long as you leave a nut on one side, the nut will rethread itself as you unscrew it.
Who hasn't done that?
You're crazy.
Exactly. If you're not on her right, she's crazy. I mean, yes.
Do we want to talk about these tonight?
Go ahead.
I don't think the internet's ready for this kind of truth yet.
Tell them how you don't like them.
This is man. So they cut like amazingly well. They cut MC. Let me get a piece of MC. Here's a piece right here. That's 12/3, so we got the red in there as well.
Sure.
These things cut like MC's not even there. Like really easily. That's what the chat says. That's what the comments say. These cut as well. Not as easily, but they still cut. So I don't need, that feature on my wire strippers because this is a rough-in tool. Sorry, this is a rough-in tool. This is a trim-out tool.
Sure.
So that might be true. They do cut MC really nice, but I still do not see why these are better than others. So they cut really nice. Now you'll see here they got two different sizes. They got one is for stranded, and then it says solid on the other side.
Yep.
So if we put this on the solid hole, which is number 12 right there.
Oh.
And we close down on that.
Hole.
Listen. That's it. You didn't really hear anything.
No.
And if I pull, they do strip, but they didn't cut the insulation all the way. And this is what's kind of cool about these Milwaukee strippers. Actually, I don't know what they are. You kind of put me on the spot with the Milwaukee strippers, man.
My fault. I didn't mean to ignore you completely. Hey, Jeremy said everybody go to his house. He's paying for the club tonight.
Oh, very nice. Here's the Crocs, right? The Crocs are nice because they don't have a stipulation on whether it's solid or stranded. They're just ready to go.
By the way,
you don't have to think about it.
I hate to tell you this, but you pay all strippers to put their clothes on, not take them off.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. And normally
they pay me to put my clothes back on too. So that's the number 12 there. Listen.
Oh, the new Ryobi drill coming out. Is that it?
You can kind of see where it's sunk in there.
Yeah.
And it just comes clean off, man. Look at that, nice and slow.
Oh, that's very nice.
So I was really surprised when trying these out myself. There's the solid there, number 12. We'll do it again. They're just not. They're not as good. And then you'll notice that if you look right here, right on the end where we stripped it.
See what you're doing. Why don't you just take me off of the screen so we can see what you're doing?
That might work.
I know of a woman that got a crab in her eye from going to a strip club.
Let me grab the Milwaukee's real quick.
He was really mad at me.
Where are they?
Oh, the Tuesday night buffet strippers are the headliners. And this is why you have rocket scientists co-host your streams.
Yeah.
You know,
look at these come to a nice close too, so they're like a shear.
Uh-huh.
The Kleins don't do that. They just kind of come to like a close.
Taco Tuesday.
So if we go here, we put that on the 12 there, and we close.
AFC, yeah.
It cuts all the way down. There's like a noticeable point where it just closes.
Clearly.
And then you can kind of finesse this off, or I could push with my thumb if I wanted to. See where you're rocking on that?
Yep.
If I could find the Milwaukee's, dude, they don't do any of that. These do it really bad too. So if we go here to the 12.
You would think that after doing these live streams for a couple of years, you'd learn about cameras and shit.
No.
I didn't think so.
Yeah.
If it smells like cologne, leave it alone. What if it smells like grass and ass? What do you do then, Red?
We picked up more tips for this. We bought another one after we beat the crap out of the other one live.
All right.
And we got the Robertson and the trim and the number 1 and the number 2 Robertson.
Juan, there's no actual eating, just a lot of sucking.
And then I changed my mind about just razor knives in general. It's hard to beat the original Fastback, man. And this one's got the blade storage. And they moved the magnet. They keep moving stuff around. They put the magnet up here now. And it still holds the blade. But the magnet used to be a little circle that went here on the original. But this is better than the Fiskars. It's better than anything. This is a really heavy knife. I thought I liked this a lot. I think I made one video on it, and that's pretty much where it died. It still flips nice, man. It's a nice knife, but there's no blade storage. And it's a heavy knife. It's a very heavy knife. Man, I do not know where those freaking Milwaukee's are. Hang on. Let me see if I can find them.
That's why Juan sits on the ground so he can get it through the ground. They got a bottle opener. On the fastback.
See, I was making. Oh, I know where they are. I'm in this drawer. It's crazy when you actually put things away. It's hard to find them.
Damn, there's a DeWalt.
Yeah.
It's not the flip style, but there's a DeWalt.
No, I thought I liked this DeWalt as well. There's a flaw in it though. Look, any knife like this, see how that doesn't advance?
You gotta push down.
Well, yeah, if you have it in here, it naturally pushes down. Look where the blade is. So think about what your loadout looks like before you pick your razor knife. Because I was really excited about this. And I'm pretty sure I accidentally cut this bag the other day. I haven't seen the hole. I didn't go looking for it. I was too pissed off when I heard the noise.
True.
But I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure I did some damage to it.
It's all right.
Okay, these I was so wrong about, dude. I pretty much wrote off every Milwaukee tool as a piece of crap. And to be fair, against these, everything kind of is.
Did you say against?
Against, yeah, from Bermuda. I don't know. I got a weird accent. Can't help it. Against all these, it's hard to compete with, if you're talking multi.
Sure.
Even these make up better joints than these do. There's just more room,
Yeah. Owen says they're not as good as the Knipex.
For making joints, man, they're okay. When you grab with the Knipex, they seem like they're really aggressive up here. Making joints. Let's see if we can make a joint.
Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce those words there, Juan.
Where's the 12? There's the 12. Pull that off. You can see we had a nice clean pull on that. These just fit. Number 12, where is it? Number 12 solid. They just, man, they close all the way around the wire and you can just pull.
Damn, usually. Richard. That's nice.
And then the Milwaukees are, I don't know, man. They're so good. I can't believe how good they are, actually. I don't want them to be good. I don't like Milwaukee tools.
Yeah.
And they look at that, dude. So easy. I don't understand. I don't understand how it can be that easy. I'm actually kind of upset. Like, look, it's like freaking butter, dude. Look at that.
So what you're saying is buy the Milwaukee.
Yeah, because these will replace your needle nose. And they have the shear design where they cut. They don't cut as good as the Knipex, and you can't even come close to making a joint. So if Wagos are your life, and you don't have to make joints, and one tool right here, this will do everything you need to. And they're nice, but they're $60. These are 20.
Could someone in a man cave do it? Is it that easy?
It is that easy that a man caver could do it. So we got these three here. Sorry, I twisted them off camera just with my hand. Let's see. Man, they just do not twist as good. They just don't.
Which one of those while we're looking at your knuckle?
But you shouldn't be looking at my knuckle. You should be able to see.
Yeah.
Isn't this in the middle of the screen?
There you go. Now you're talking.
I feel like they're like more slipping, and they're just not closing as hard.
I believe Jeremy said he's out as a Ryobi buyer. Said something about kissing his cousin or something. I don't remember.
Let
It looked kind of odd.
me try and hold them with here. Let me see the difference. Let's see how tight we can get that. Man, they just don't feel like they have the leverage back here. They just don't. They're okay though, and they shouldn't have the leverage back here. Look at the shape of them.
Right.
They still get the job done. They are nice, but
Shaka is
they don't
currently
they don't
at
grab
Home
as
Depot
close.
buying Ryobi clearance deals.
When I first showed these on the channel, look, I'm having to like really pay attention to getting these in here because you got to open them more. But they cut like really nicely.
Yeah. Hey, I need you to do me a favor right now.
Look at the difference on that. Get more
That's
turns
great.
on there easily.
That's fantastic. I need you to do me a favor right now.
What's that?
I need you to admit to the people what you did today.
What did I do today?
What did you buy at the depot?
Oh yeah. I was contemplating on showing that. I didn't want to come out on live. All right, hang on.
Cut us through without having to thread it. Uh-huh.
Yeah. We're gonna try it. Is it that bad? Is this like an unforgivable thing?
I'm not here to judge. I'm not here to judge if you buy your Legos in puke green, baby shit green. It's not my place to judge.
Let's look at them. Let's look at them because you got to suffer with me.
Dude, why would I want to do that? Give me hyper tough over Ryobi. I'm just saying. But give me Ryobi over Makita. I'll just throw
Is
that
this how
out.
they mount? They go straight to the plastic? There's no metal?
Just straight in. They sit flush to the wall. So
see that.
just like a lot of Ryobi guys, you're going to have to look for a stud. Pure microtoxin. They almost had me with the chainsaw. I got away. Was it because it was down to $69 for a $300 Ryobi chain, which was ridiculous? No one would ever pay $300. It goes in between the two.
I see that now, sir.
Yeah, you have to put the hard part between the two cheek-looking things.
Not used to that.
With the hole in the middle.
All right, hang on. Does it? How does it lock in? Do they snap down?
I don't know. I don't buy this.
Hang on. Let's find out. They got to because they're really flimsy and wobbly.
Yeah, you saw me bend one in a deal video in my hand.
Okay, there you go.
Just hit it with a hammer or something. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. You can put the screw through it. That's kind of nice. I will agree. That's kind of good. That goes through and through.
Yeah.
Lines up with a hole in the back.
Yeah.
They're okay. I picked these up the other day too. Hang on. These are the Cobalt.
I was saying.
Oh, you know what? Actually, this is a way better deal. This was $24.
Oh, okay.
Been so busy, I didn't make a video on this at all.
Hey, let's face it. If you put duct tape on that Ryobi link system, that'll double the strength.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, that's triple. If you put Scotch tape, that's when it'll double.
Oh, okay. So that Scotch tape will do it. They cut
Yes.
nice too, man. So I don't know, for strippers / needle
Then you
nose,
don't
these
do it.
replace. Look how smooth this is. Like, look how far back on this wire we can go, man. Like, this is actually insane. Make sure we're on the solid. Look at this. I didn't even tried this before. I just feel like it'll do it because they strip that good, man. Look at all that freaking wire, dude. That's insane.
That is insane.
That's like 6 inches of wire there. The Kleins will also do it.
Gorilla Glue coming soon.
We'll start back here.
All right.
Let's get another wire and do it with
I think the Milwaukee looked better.
the Milwaukee did look better. I can't believe how good the Milwaukee are. It's kind of upsetting. Because I kind of talked trash about them for a while.
Tactics is rummaging through your local Home Depot dumpster.
One thing I don't like about these, this portion right here is not comfortable on your thumb because this is where you push, right? And I'm going to be shaving these off right here.
That's up
and then
to
sometimes they try to close on you. No, they should do something else with these, and then these would be like 9.5 out of 10, maybe 9.8.
Hey, Owen says he has both the Milwaukee and the Knipex, and the Knipex lasts longer.
Okay, that's probably true. They need to last 3 times as long for the price.
Thank God
trouble
hookers
getting
don't
these
feel
out.
that way.
Hang on, I'm having trouble getting this out.
I need my
There we go.
hookers that are willing to take payment by the second, not by the minute.
There we go. All right, let's try the
Full fangirl, everybody.
Let's try the Crocs there.
You never go for full fangirl.
There's the 12. We're going to do all that length.
Okay.
See where they're getting hung up?
Yeah, it's a little tight. I can see the mark on it.
Hang on, I'm trying to not gouge it. There we go. It's still gouging it. Did we leave a line on it?
You do not want anything that can run its teeth up along the hard shaft like that and gouge it. It's not good.
Let's try the Knipex, man. In all the testing, these were the least impressive. I'm going to try them a couple of different ways. So 12 solid right there.
Okay.
Even just closing them, man, they don't feel like they got all the insulation. I'm really trying to make sure they closed all the way. Got it that time. That's nice. We got one nick there.
Yeah.
We got one nick there.
Eyelash at Ryobi.
See how they do. That's not heavy. Let's try this again. Solid 12. They're kind of, we got it now. We got it.
A little stiff, not bad.
A little bit. It seemed like it really helped whenever I really crushed down on them. So maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's just a pair that I got. Let me try again. Nope. They're still kind of stuck. The Milwaukees are so smooth, man. We're going to take this in the middle. We're going to take this in the middle and just effortlessly. Solid 12 on this side. 8, 10, 12 right there. And you can just hear the difference as it just has a distinctive click to it.
Yeah. He's not going to let those coatings go to waste either, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to be using those as condoms later. especially these.
I don't know,
small,
man. I was wrong about these, which is really upsetting because this is the only one they make, man, and it's so good. I can't believe how good it is.
Can you cut a little lock nut with it, or a bolt?
I don't want to. Can you?
Yeah.
I know you can shear them
What the
here.
holes are for? Yeah.
Oh yeah, anything can do that. Even these Kleins, even
Yes,
these, even the
I
other
know.
Kleins, they all shear.
I'm just wondering if they're any better. And I want to
Oh,
ask about it earlier.
oh, okay, yeah. Requested, yeah. Ooh,
Jeremy,
that
those
cuts
coatings
plastic
are way
actually.
too big for Kansas.
That cuts plastic pretty nice.
Sweet.
A lot of times if they're no good, they'll just kind of get
Bend it.
stuck. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Yeah. Let me get a screw. You got to be careful with this too, man, because you can really mess it up if you don't cut the right one. See, that's more of a wood screw. So I wouldn't recommend doing this. I don't even think it's going to let me now. Let me get it. It's for receptacles. Let me see if I got a receptacle.
Yeah.
I don't think I have any receptacles.
Oh, I don't.
No, man, I don't have any
It's not
plugs.
on me.
We can play with the copper though. Let's see. Take the ground out of here. See, we were trying to. It's just something I got to get used to get this in here. They naturally do not want to put in Romex. Like it's like the maximum size, which is kind of crazy to me. Let's see here. That's nice.
At least Makita doesn't melt in cold weather. No, it melts in your mouth, not in your hands. Just like your boyfriend. Just like their boyfriend. Jesus. Charlatan Zimmerman screwed again.
See here.
Waiting for the screw striker. Skill is a Shervan product. Wouldn't surprise me. Flex Tools looks a little better than Master Force. It's probably true.
Yeah. Well, take that, phone. Hang on. Let's switch this around. Get you back on here. That was the wrong button.
That was run by you. Holy shit, it's going to be messed up.
More layout.
I just want you guys to know it's official. I just had a record label reach out to me, and
The Nipex is threadless.
They have offered me large sums of money to never sing in public again. And even more so if I promise to not even sing in the shower.
You saying you don't have to screw the bolt all the way in to cut them? That's nice. I think that's what he's talking about. Sometimes you gotta screw them in to get them in there.
Yeah.
I don't have any I don't have any device screws here. I don't have very much of anything here. We threw everything away. Everything. I'll try them out. Whenever I get a minute.
Yeah.
Milwaukee for the win. It just depends on what you're trying to do. But yeah, the Milwaukee for the price and stuff. If you're not going to get the Knipex, the Milwaukee all the way. which I thought that I would never, ever say. How about the new wire stretcher I was told about as an apprentice? Yeah, man. I was told it was freaking red in the back of the truck. I was in Decatur doing a job, and went looking for that thing, dude. He's like, oh, it's red. It's in the back of the truck. Never found it.
Did they get you to fill out the ID10T form?
No, that didn't exist coming up. They had they had a bucket of ohms. They had a wire stretcher. They had a fluorescent tube bender. They had a
A caulk stretcher?
cock stretcher.
I
they
need
could
one of those.
find. Yeah, the blinker fluid, man. You gotta change that. I got a video coming up here pretty soon about your journeyman's test, and dude, I could pretty much tell you just from total recall because my memory works like that, and it doesn't work very well, but it works like that, where I can pretty much tell you every question that was on my journeyman's test. I can tell you every question that was on my IECCs for certification.
Yeah.
I've not taken my master's test. I was going to, and then my mom passed away, and then I moved, and then once I moved over here, I found the letter and the hours and all that stuff with my social security number and the form to just ready to send, and I just tore it up. How much of a bitch is a test? It's not that bad, dude. This is the deal, right? You're psyching yourself out for no reason because it's pretty much Romex. It's not a master's test, so you're not trying to calculate a whole house. They'll ask you questions like, "What's the the VA for a house?" and you use 3 in the chart. So if you go to calculations here, wrong button. Come on, camera.
I answered him very quickly, and just that you passed it.
Yeah, here it is. There. Hang on.
I've never heard a bigger indictment on a test. You failed the
3
blood
VA.
test.
3. Hang on, my camera's still weird. Here you go. Maybe I'll make it bigger.
Code book. Nap time.
Code book 3 right there. 3 VA. They'll ask you questions like that. They won't ask you to do a whole calculation on a whole house. They'll ask you questions in the back of this book with the conduit fill, which is in
All tests are
Chapter
created
9,
by-
Table 8.
I do.
Go Chapter 9, Table 8. They'll say how many whatever wire can you fit in a pipe. And you'll see here that the rules are if you're 24-inch pipe, you go 60%. But if you have more than 2, you're going to be at 40% fill. So if you got more than 2 wires, you go 40% over 2 wires. There's your inches squared. You take this number and you subtract it from the total number of these, which is your insulation type. So you take how many conductors you got, you go here to inches squared, you add up how many you got, you go back over here to your conduit or whatever your raceway is, you subtract it from your inches squared there, and you see how many fit.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's simple stuff, man. The biggest thing is how to find what you're looking for, and they got an annex or an index, and it will tell you if there's something you never heard of or you got a question in the test, and it's talking about boilers, for example. You're over here, you see boilers, and everything you want to know about boilers is going to be in those articles. If you got a question about X-ray equipment, go over here to the X's. Maybe. I don't even know. Yeah, X-ray equipment right there. BC, be confident. Yeah. Read a book and record it and then play it when you go to sleep. There you go.
Thank God he didn't say BCB Coochie.
BBC.
Oh, I know you run BBC.
You got man. There's just it's mostly Romex, so it's going to be pretty much chapter 3, which is conductors, and then 300 wiring methods, and anything you want to know. Bored holes. If you bore a hole in the 2x4, how far away do you got to be?
I just want you to know that Budsville said that he's running BBC currently.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Isn't X-ray with an E? I don't think so. No, it's not. Everything you want to know about how to run a conduit or anything. The bored holes. How far away back from the edge do you need to be? 1.25 right there. If you're too close to a roof, and it's going to say specifically, it'll say corrugated metal roof in the question. So you go over here.
So Juan, he's talking about a test that you're never going to take. And then showing you how to look up the answers for the test that you're never going to take in the code book, and then reading the codes of the particular question that is on the test you're never going to take.
It's cold.
Does anyone
anything
know
about
what DBS is? Dragon Ball Super. That's what DBS is. Dragon Ball Super.
He's like, I'm the conductor of this train. Shoot, shoot. That's great.
Unfortunately, his train tracks are all switches, no track.
Uses permitted is almost always a .12 in here. So 362.12, they're talking about ENT. And then if you go over here to another busways, whatever, and you go to .12, it'll be uses permitted. There it is there. So it's really not a hard test, man. It's just not psyching yourself out about it, and kind of taking your time and not freaking out about calculations that aren't even going to be on the test, because there's really not that many calculations on the test. It's mainly wiring methods, which is just how to strap something, where to strap something, where can something be located,
Juan, even if you knew what it was about, you couldn't pass it.
Let's see here. There we go. DCA.
We know, Budsville. You're good, buddy.
I'm joking. So I can pass an exam without knowing what is about.
I already answered them.
Oh, yeah.
I've been up on the chip.
I see that. My code is avoid the inspector at all costs. Yeah, that's a good code.
Codes take bribes, same as anybody else.
Actually, man, you've been on I've been on the phone with you when I'm talking to some of these, contractors and stuff. And you can't deny, dude, I help everybody out.
Oh, yeah, orally. Yeah.
Even today, this guy, he had a receptacle or lack thereof. He had a countertop.
Yeah.
Yeah. He had a countertop, and it was going to like the L on the backside. And you got to maintain your spacing of 4 feet. And that back corner is like where I want to put my freaking coffee maker and stuff. You want to put that stuff to the back and not have to worry about it. And he was probably more like 6 feet away from the plug, which doesn't sound like that much, but you realize, your appliance cords are 2 foot long. You're never going to be able to get your appliance in that corner, no matter how hard you try. It can't be done. So things like that, man, that makes a big deal before you're, putting in a backsplash or something.
Right.
I'm
Paul's
gonna go
convinced
shop
that
for some cool
your
Yobi accessories.
flex battery went splooge in your freezer.
Oh yeah, let me see. Where is it? Did I throw it on the floor? I think you scared me about it splooging, so I put it on the floor. I did.
Inspector always pulls up when the brake starts. This dude, I'm on the phone with him today. He called the electrician. He called the GC. Neither one of them were on site.
Yeah. Actually, I got a text that said, I'm on the phone busy. I was like, damn. Well, I guess I'm out of here. But then he called me right back. Again, has anyone heard of the 20-volt skill batteries leaking? No? It's been out for a long time too, man, the power core. Look out, the camera's going to break now.
Yeah, I don't buy skill.
I think I made a short on it. I never even posted it. They got the 12-volt skill for like $40-50 on Amazon right now, the newer version of it with the beautiful ring light and everything.
Yeah.
It's comparable to the Milwaukee,
No, it's not.
the Gen 3,
It's not.
the M12.
Oh, maybe the M12.
Yeah, it's comparable. It's a little bit bigger.
Comparable to a 12 volt. That's about right.
No, the 12-volt skill, man. The 12-volt skill. It's comparable.
Stop while you're behind.
Yeah. I made a video on it, man. It's not bad. You don't call all circular saws skill saws? I do. For the most part. I call it a recip saw instead of a sawzall on one of my videos, and someone called me out on it.
I call them the right tool. That's my bad.
The right tool, yeah. So is the question of ground up or ground down, like a 15/20 125 volt receptacle been settled at? Like, how big is the universe? Yeah. Somebody actually asked me that the other day, and it depends on what the spec is for me to have, make you do it. But for the most part, if you got one screw for your metal cover plate in a standard duplex receptacle, and you're in like a kitchen, for example, and you're unplugging and plugging in a whole bunch, I guess after 10 years, maybe that cover plate might become loose and you might be able to hang the cover plate on the ground because the ground prong is, on the top.
Yeah.
But it kind of seems like one of those imaginary battles that you win in your head. It's like a one-night argument.
Every argument you have with your wife sounds good. It comes out of your mouth.
Yeah.
All right.
Exactly. Randall saws are a skill saw, no matter the brand. A regular circular saw is just a circular saw.
I know when I said rigid on the job site, it always meant the wet dry vac.
Yeah, that's very true. Every job site ever. You don't know the struggle until you've had a snake in your boat too. Oh, boot. I just had to take my glasses off because Cooch is hurting my eyes.
I don't know. Juan's talking about something. The code book's riding a train on his happy ass. His ass is on fire and he's blowing it out. Still
code
smoking.
Book. He's upset about.
That's how I read
train.
it. It's a bunch of emojis, like we're children.
It's I don't know. I don't know what that one is.
I just told you. Look, he's a little worried because someone's riding the train, causing him to have a little bit of ass burn. He's trying to blow it out, but it's still smoking. That's how I read it.
Hey, I pinned my first comment today.
There you go. That's not actually pinning it; it's just highlighting it. But
hey, I highlighted it. Look at that. Yeah. I sat out
Now,
here for an hour and a half today after I got off the phone with you,
yeah.
and I did about 40 takes on this video, and then my battery died.
I have a confession. That song required the most takes of any video I have ever done because there were a couple of parts.
I've edited one so bad where it's just nothing but freaking lines, dude. This is like the whole video is just a line every 2 seconds. It gets to the point where you get like half a word and you're like, good enough.
Yeah. Okay.
The last video I was talking about the dual tape measure, and I was like, and this one's the Walt. I was like, cool. I'm
Been
gonna
there.
use it.
Been there.
Wait, that wasn't one take, yeah. Yeah, you gotta edit it just right to make it good. I usually, man, every minute's like freaking 5 minutes of editing.
It takes a little bit.
Yeah.
But that one was that was by far the one that I had to reshoot over. I bet you it took me 20 takes to get that 1 minute video right.
Yeah, that's and then by the time you get it right, you've done it so many times and you're like, I could probably do it better, but screw it.
Yeah, I was just like there's things you'd want to change in it, but you're like, first of all, it was starting to hurt my voice singing. Because I don't sing.
Sometimes, dude, I'll sit on a video for so long. Sometimes I'll have a video sitting for so long that I've edited it so much that I don't even want to watch it or see it or just freaking delete it. You know, it's like
yeah,
it's no longer good, even though it was good.
Right. Yeah.
That's kind of way that Milwaukee one is right now. It's members only right now, and it's showing these and the Milwaukee and the Crocs and all that. It's like 30 minutes long. It's a lot of raw footage, but it's not raw footage. It's something different every time, but it's kind of like what we did here. You know, you got to do the test a bunch of times to see it, and it just feels like raw footage, but it's, I don't know, struggle. If DeWalt and Black and Decker had the same owners, why is Black and Decker so bad after so long?
Black and Decker is their entry line.
Yeah, it's kind of like Ryobi or Hart, I guess.
The bottom of the bottom line. No, it's like Hyper Tough.
What's I guess Stanley. Actually, Stanley makes some pretty good stuff, man. Depending on what you're getting.
Yeah.
People I've talked to at Lowe's and Flex say the Flex is just repacking their tools with stacked batteries and will be shipping them back to the stores.
Yes, Jamie.
That would be
incorrect.
Interesting because
it would be incorrect.
They wouldn't fit. Yeah, they wouldn't fit.
Lowe's has mandated that two Flex from the last time I spoke with them, and I have a little bit higher conversations than a lot of folks, but the last time I spoke with them, they have mandated 2 Flex that they're not going to carry the full size line, only the compact, and they're going to focus on the compact line going forward.
Yeah, that's like the biggest mistake, man. I hope that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
I don't know anyone want a tool that hardly works. Yeah. Black and Decker. It's just IKEA furniture, man. Why not? If you just got an apartment, nowhere to put your tools.
I remember having a conversation with a kid that works at Home Depot that didn't know how to use a hammer.
Yeah, but he knew how to use a hammer.
No, he didn't. No. First of all,
crazy.
I like prick that I am. I went with him to the back wall. I grabbed a hammer. I'm like, where are the fasteners? He took me to the screws.
Okay.
And I was like, yeah,
Dang.
let's find the nails.
Yeah. Dude, Home Depot
Home
stopped
Depot.
selling S-Wing.
A while ago.
Yeah. I had to buy one of these. I went to go buy an S-Wing. I had to settle for this thing. And I still don't know how I feel about it. It's no S-Wing. It's too skinny down
Made in
here.
China. Yeah, it's made in
It's
China. It's made for Asian hands.
Yeah, well, that explains that. It's
Or Kansas.
I don't know. He's never gonna live that down.
It's not my fault his hand wouldn't go around my palm. What to shake a man's hand and you got to use two to get around the palm. That's pretty bad.
I had a Home Depot employee accuse me of trying to break tape measures when checking standout. Yeah, man, you gotta check the standout. That's why that last video that I put, I'm gonna try and use this as a kickstand. We'll see how it goes. Hang on. It's not gonna work. Need more weight. Hang on. Come
For
on.
some reason, the live stream on my side just stopped about 17 minutes ago, and I had to hit the live button to get it to go back live.
Come on. Yeah, I don't know.
It's not a giant. I'm just larger than you. At least that's what she said.
Yeah, this is the one that I got to like 13.2 without even trying, so I bought it. That's 13 right there.
Teetering.
And hang on. Oh no. I'll show you how far it was.
Very nice.
Easily 13, man. That's pretty good. You only need 10.
I one time stepped over the top of a midget, and I looked back and I asked him how my hair smelled. I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm not going to explain it anymore.
That's 13 again.
Wilderness preacher.
Hang on.
Right. 13-1.
It was 13.3.
Okay, well.
Call it 2. Whatever.
It's
a good tape measure, though. It's light, has good standout, and it's easy to find. It's not dark. That's nasty.
Just want you to know, Wilderness Preacher is going to be playing my song to the congregation this weekend as a what not to, unless you want to go to hell. Alongside short people, used to do it all the time. You know how bad it if you're the only tall dude on the crew, anyone that comes on site naturally assumes you're the boss.
That's pretty funny. I'm trying to think, who do I naturally assume is the boss whenever I go on site?
That walks up to you.
No, man, dude. People don't even show up for their own inspection anymore. It's like, and you think about it, man. A lot of people are like my age, and I wouldn't think that I'm an inspector. And a lot of people like started young in the field and are on, top of their game, and they're young and running jobs and stuff. Usually it's a lot of the younger guys on these bigger, outfits that are running the job. It's kind of crazy.
Ren, that's a little too close to true.
The clean guy sitting in his truck. It just depends on where you're going. Most of the time, no one's even on site.
Yeah. I had the problem. I was always the tall guy, and I was always the boss. So,
there you go.
I couldn't hide.
That's the tape measure he uses. Yeah, it's a good one, man. I like it. The other thing I
I've
like
seen
about it, I like that you can take off the magnet, push right here, like this,
Yeah,
and pop it off.
that's a nice feature.
It's pretty cool. And then you can put it back on. You gotta make
The
sure you line it up.
We knew that, buds. You didn't
Put
have
it
to
right
tell
there.
us.
And then you push fairly hard like that. Goes back on there. It's pretty nice, actually. I don't even know it was there. I didn't even buy it for that. I threw away the box and then I saw something shiny in the bottom of the trash. And I realized that it was part of the tape measure. And I was like, oh, I should put that on there.
Yeah, they're still talking about the inspector in the chat, and I'll be honest with you. I used to abuse the inspector whenever they'd come. I'd tell them what an ignorant piece of shit they were, how much they were wasting my time.
Dude, I mess with everybody.
We know. And eventually you're going to start charging money, and then you're going to get charged for prostitution, solicitation.
The young guy inside is half the time calling the older guy.
You're doing it right now by giving it to him for free.
Yeah. Hang on. Brushless oscillating fan. Buds, let's test what brand of flathead screwdriver do you reach for? Wear a white bump hat and they always think you're an inspector. Oh, that's a good point, man. I wear my I wear my Klein one, actually. I was hoping for DeWalt. You're not a fangirl. Linux demo driver first. Now I gotta go find the Linux demo driver. You know who used to make a really good set of demo screwdrivers? With Stanley from Home Depot. They had the black metal cap on them. Came with a big old flat head, and it came with a number 3 Phillips.
Right.
And you threw the number 3 Phillips in the bushes, and I think that one was blue, and then the flathead was red. I think a little red stripe around it. And I think I bought like 4 pairs of those before they stopped making them. And then DeWalt came out with theirs with the metal cap.
Yeah.
And it is the biggest piece of garbage. They've got a newer one now that looks like a chisel. Or maybe, no, that's Milwaukee has one that looks like a chisel now. It might be a chisel. I don't know. I've seen people with it. I haven't seen it in the store yet. It might be a fucking chisel. But Milwaukee has one now. And it's actually flared out a little bit. It kind of looks a lot like a chisel. And but the DeWalt the Klein one's garbage, dude.
Then don't buy it.
Yeah, I've seen the Milwaukee 16-in-1 and it was wobbly as hell. Man, I've gotten to where I don't even go buy Milwaukee tools unless somebody tells me that they're somewhat worth my time. Malco has a duck cutter that's a great beauty. They do. It has the slot. I was actually at the trade show whenever they showed that back in 2006, I guess. And it's got a little notch here. Right. And that's so once you stab the sheet metal, you can take your hammer and beat on it sideways and really start that cut in. And then you can get your tin snips, your reds and your greens to the full circle. But nowadays, man, they got stuff that goes on your drills and stuff, and you just pop it in there, and the drill goes all the way around the circle, and you're done. It's crazy, crazy what they got now.
Nice how we've evolved.
It is kind of nice. Let's see here, and the hammers, Home Depot all the time now. They're all the same with different names. Malco is fairly unique with all their stuff. Remember Malco was the original one of these. So respect where it's due. You're going to get a Malco when you get their tinning hammer. It's going to come with a lacquered handle that's like it's actually been dipped in like epoxy. It's a wooden handle. It's lacquered, and all the edges of the hammer or flat. That way, when you're banging your sheet metal, you don't put any defined dents in it and stuff. They've always had the best everything, man. That's what I had when I was doing my HVAC class, was all Malco.
I didn't. Never did it. Never needed to.
It's leather, not wood. Well, that explains it. Okay, so it's leather. Yeah, it's soft. That's right. I don't own any. I haven't owned it for a while. I gave it to my buddy early on, as soon as I became an electrician. Gave it to my buddy. But yeah, so it's leather, and then it's like lacquered or something. It's very unique, and no telling what it costs now.
Stiletto hammer.
Yeah, Malco is that sort of. Won't even buy DeWalt hammer S-Wing baby. Do I have a DeWalt hammer here? I do. No, I don't. I got this freaking Toughbuilt. I thought I liked it. I don't know if I like it. I want to like it. I don't know, man. My last DeWalt hammer was really nice.
Doesn't look special.
It's not, I guess. I don't know. It's you know what's really nice about this hammer? I just remembered why I bought it. That bump right there.
Oh.
Is in the perfect spot. It just, you know what I mean? Like, it just, if you pick up one of these in the store, you'll probably end up buying it because it feels that good. It's a really, really good feeling hammer. I have not been impressed with the face of it, or the shape, or really
it looks
anything
like some
else.
Damage to the face.
Oh yeah, well, what was I beating on, dude? I was beating on something I shouldn't have, like I always am.
Meat.
Yeah, I was beating my meat with it. It's really hard, and just completely scratched it up. But it's got, you can hear the scratches in it, so it's not as hard as you would think, and eventually that'll lead to rust. I won't buy anything Toughbuilt. Yeah. Well, there's a reason why we kind of stopped showing them. So the things that I would buy of Toughbuilt still kind of stand. I'm using my phone as the kickstand right now on the Toughbuilt, but their pouch is pretty good. I compared the 3 today, and after comparing the 3, I'm just gonna let you guys see the videos coming out because it really surprised me. I remember thinking the Toughbuilt was like up here for tool belts, and then I tried the Pro Lock, and then I tried the Veto, and it's not as good as I remember. It's still good. You can still get it, but it's just not what I thought it was.
Gee, you mean the cheap one's not the best?
Well, man, Toughbuilt really doesn't make good layouts for the tool pouches. You can get some of their pouches and then put another pouch inside that pouch. Like, you can take this Veto and you can put this Veto in their bigger pouch, and then you wind up with negative space in between. You know what I'm saying? And then that becomes a really nice pouch. Like, you could take this DeWalt pouch, which is actually kind of nice.
I took a kangaroo pouch once.
Yeah.
It's a bumpy ride, but not too bad.
You can take this DeWalt pouch here.
Monroe Brothers on Green Acres. That's pretty funny.
You can put a Veto in it. Like this. Let me get it in here. This is a bad example to put this Veto in there. But then you've got, in between all these pouches, you've got your negative spaces. You've created a whole nother pouch that never existed. You know? But yeah, in case you guys didn't know, the Malco stuff can be found at Home Depot in the plumbing aisle. So if you're looking for a Malco bit, you don't have to go to the supply house. You just go to the plumbing aisle where the plumbing tools are.
It's true.
You can pick up these Malcos to hide more tools in the bottom of. It just depends on what you're putting in there. But yeah, it's good for an extra spot for your multimeter, for example. Don't diss Tactics Ryobi equipment. They have feelings too.
He kind of went Operation Deep Throat on the Ryobi today.
We starts with that first tool, man. You get that first tool, and then it's just downhill from there. It's your fault too. You're like, you need the electrostatic sprayer. You should buy the 4-piece battery kit. And I was like, I don't want to do it.
What?
Well, you told me the price.
Oh, wait, that's a whole different thing. And you were going for microtoxins, which you weren't going to use every day, and now you're going to hang some green Legos off the wall.
Yeah. Paul W. Tyson now about screwdrivers forget his taste for bits. That's pretty funny. I looked at getting Occidental, but I couldn't find a layout I liked. I bought somebody an Occidental pouch because they didn't have a credit card back in 2014. And when it got to the house, I almost didn't give it to him. He hadn't paid me yet, but I almost kept it. The leather one for the electrician is fairly nice.
Yeah.
But there's better out there for sure.
Well,
hello,
that's
hey man, they asked for it being ugly green. Yeah, they sure did. Home Depot has Malco tools by siding and HVAC. Yep, they have that too. The belt, get the regular Occidental leather belt, lifetime belt. Yep. The regular Occidental belt is the Occidentals are nice. They're expensive, but the saying goes, you know, if you find a good belt, something like this, and someone says, "Hey, it wears like leather," that's a huge compliment. And these belts do wear like leather, by the way. So, yeah, leather's one of those lifetime things. Very powerful double D's. That's what it says.
yes, I know.
I want to make my own pouches, but leather tools just haven't done yet.
I actually know
cool.
how to do that, which is weird.
That'd be cool. Here, take this free green shirt. I'm actually debating on that compact flex to replace my old DeWalt. I wouldn't do it, man. I just wouldn't do it. I don't know. There's no point in the compact. Dude, like, just get a 12 volt. You know, there's no point. I don't see the point in compact tools. The battery's still the same size. The DeWalt makes sense because the battery's like the size of a 12 volt battery.
Okay.
But until they start downsizing the batteries, you're still stuck with a bulky battery. If you're really trying to compact it, go 12 volt.
Disagree, but I'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
I've shown it time and again why you would want to go with the compact over
the rigid compact stuff is fairly impressive. I will say that. And I did break the freaking chuck off of a DeWalt. Like, I sheared the screw. A flex volt battery, yeah. You're just larger than everybody with your pants on. Well, I like the M12 fuel tools for most everyday uses for 12 volt. Yeah. I really, really like using it earlier. This one. Really, really like this. And at first when they came out, I thought they were kind of gimmicky, but I've taken a liking to the HO.
Yeah.
But it's not really 21.7s. They're just bigger 18.650s, but they're still nice.
I'm going to stick with my rigid subcompact set and leave it at that.
That was loud. Yeah. Did I show you on the speed square? You can write your notes down. Where is it? Oh, it's on the compact one. This came in a 2-piece kit.
Oh, the Johnsons, yeah.
Yeah, the smaller one has a spot for your notes.
You need it.
Yeah. It's probably one of those tools that's underrated. Would be a notepad. I was recently started carrying one everywhere I go. He has a patent on a Peltier. Pelletier. Peltier. Heated / cool jacket.
I've
It's
done
about
the
time.
rigid subcompact versus the M12 fuel.
Yeah, you've done just about everything.
Hard to
I miss
believe in 1,300 videos.
Yeah. Hey, Jeremy, I've not had good luck with the rigid impact drivers. Like their drills. That 4-mode rigid, man, you showed me that deal the other day, and I almost went to the store. Almost.
That's up to you, sir. I can lead a moron to knowledge, but I can't make you think.
Yeah. That thing is probably got more. That thing's going to become illegal
I
as
do
far as
talk a lot.
TPI is concerned. Milwaukee's not going to let that thing last much longer.
4-mode is amazing.
Yeah, the 4-mode is
the only problem is it's Makita that's doing it, and both of us are married and heterosexual, so we can't buy the Makita anything.
Yeah, Jeremy says Swanson Speed Squares only way the painted on numbers wear off. Are they painted on?
Some of them are painted on. Not all of them, but they're fairly well edged.
Square from Johnson.
Yeah. He used to be a big flex guy, and then his tools got infected by microtoxins.
Mold. It's called mold.
A little too close to home there.
I don't think these are going to scratch off, man. I think these are lasered.
Take it easy, Paul. Have a good night.
That's not going anywhere. We'll see you later, Paul. It's Ray Tactics starts saying he doesn't like Milwaukee, then holds the tools and claims they're the best. Doesn't like Milwaukee, then holds the tools. Yeah. Man, I still can't believe. I can't believe how good that stripper is. In denial still about it.
Well, that's good, Mr. DeWitty.
All of my core tools in Milwaukee, I have some that are years old and still working. That is good, man. Hold on to those. Look up what thermoelectric modules are.
Mm-hmm.
Thermoelectric.
Well, I believe you. I just can't buy anything that says Makita on it.
Very light, very strong, instant power, and no impact on smaller fasteners, 2-inch and less. Is he talking about Flex?
No.
Oh.
Kansas, can you tell Juan how you like it? He's got the lotion ready. It's too easy.
All right.
Just too easy.
Yeah. For you over here. Nowadays, you're just packing an 8-pound battery and hit it up. DeWalt FlexVolt, 15-pound battery. Yeah. Plus Swanson etched works good to put pencil tip in for marking long rips. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I liked. He's not talking about this, is he?
He was talking about the squares. He might still be talking about the squares. The rest of us are fixated on Juan hitting on Kansas right now.
Oh, how's that going for Kansas?
Kansas seems pretty comfortable with it. He said that Juan set him up. Like, you set it up, Juan. Like, just saying, they're happy together. Who am I to judge?
To knock him down if Juan sets it up. That's what I heard.
Oh, knock it back.
Cactus that shows us three squares too far. It's for the same square. Well,
Juan, the only thing that you have that could make me jealous. Yep, that was the entire list. You're not getting attacked. Well, you might be if he's at your house and you bend over.
so bad.
Now you got two of them willing to jump on your back. I'm just saying, if I were you, I'd sleep on my stomach tonight.
You forget easy, man. I don't blame you. What did I say? Actually, maybe you shouldn't repeat it. I don't remember what was said. You said you were gonna forget. I think I already forgot.
Hard to believe.
Oh yeah, yeah. Never mind. Don't repeat it. Oh man, you're talking about a docking station.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know what one was, and you like right off the top of your head knew immediately. As though you've
Immediately
been
what
there and
docking
done
was.
that.
I was like,
You've
by the
been
way,
there
this is
and
what
done that.
docking is. Been there, done that. Yeah. All right. Well, we'll leave you guys with
That
that. Don't Google image docking, and be careful when you're looking up docking stations.
true. Apparently, it's true.
Oh man. All right. I gotta get. I bought my daughter a whole bunch of Connects, Lego, and motors, and sprockets, and worm drives, and axles, and all kinds of stuff. I gotta go build a race car. But it showed up when you search Ryobi. It probably did. Definitely show up when you search Makita.
Don't do that. Don't
That's a
search
fact.
Makita.
Don't look up Makita docking station.
You get a whole lot of weird shit in the mail. Lots of rainbows. I don't know. Democrats going up. It's weird.
No, that's great.
Pictures of Juan come up if you Google doc.
I'm gonna have to call Juan on Instagram later and apologize because of you.
Go ahead. Well, one of us should. It's not gonna be me.
You should. It's not gonna be you. All right.
Not gonna be me. Yeah.
He actually sent my wife and kids some stuff. It's really nice of him. So
he
pretty cool.
sent my wife some stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. He's a good dude, man. Juan's a good guy.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, for all you guys out there, all you Makita guys out there, don't forget.
Blow them like you know them.
We'll see you later, guys. I appreciate it, man.